what the hell was that? That girl just shotgunned a Bud Light like that. That was actually pretty impressive. It's definitely not keeping it lean and clean. That must be Taylor?
Hi,
Taylor, what's going on?
what's up, guys? Uh,
That was like majorly impressive, and like it's obviously not keeping it lean and clean, which Scott Freeman's all about, but like that was like impressive what you just did.
yeah, definitely not lean and clean. You know, a lot of calories early in the morning. You got to get the calories in somehow, though.
You do got to get calories in somehow, but I mean, a Bud Light's only 90 calories, so not too bad.
Not too bad.
And like, what made you just like shotgun that Bud Light on a Wednesday morning? Like, supposedly you love Bud Light.
I love Bud Light. I'm actually kind of sponsored by them. They'll send me care packages sometimes. And so, you know, what a better way to start your Wednesday morning than shotgun and Bud Light, you know?
Look, this girl already has a sponsorship with Bud Light, and you get free beer from them too.
Yeah, they sent me a care package like a couple months ago with a t-shirt, some koozies, and then they sent me some of the out of office packages before they came out. The
Wow,
sensors, yeah.
that is pretty impressive. So you kind of like got the NIL, which we'll get into here in a few minutes, like with Bud Light, and you just graduated college from University of North Georgia. Congratulations on
Thank
that.
you. Appreciate
That's
it.
an impressive feat. So what did you study there?
I am a communications major and I'm a minor in multimedia journalism.
Awesome. Definitely on producer Mike Fish's track, who producer Scott's takes. No, we were talking a little bit behind the scenes with that. Very impressive.
Yes.
And going right into like the NIL, I mean, I was told when we talked yesterday briefly that you did like a major term paper on it. Like, what are your thoughts on the whole NIL, college athletes being able to get paid currently? We obviously did a little Scott Take Hot Take live at Harvard University about almost 2 months ago already. The summer's flying by. What's your take on the NIL, Taylor?
I think it's very good for college athletes. JT Daniels just signed a deal with Zaxby's earlier today, and I think it's just really good. They can sell their jerseys now. And I think that's really good because if you would think back to like 2008 and the Tim Tebow days, if he could sell his jerseys like with the NIL, he probably would have made millions in college. So
Right.
I personally think all the sponsorships and deals are really good for the kids. They can personally put money away in their pockets and save it for later in case they don't make it to the pros. And I also think it's really good for the women in sports because they already don't get enough recognition as it is in the sports world. And all D1 athletes can sign. And I really think it's great what Dave Portnoy is doing with the Barstool Sports. He's signed a ton of women athletes. And I think that is amazing because so many people love Barstool. And why not sign women with Barstool? Because
Absolutely.
they're going to make so much money. And I think it's very, very great for college athletes and women college athletes. It's going to get their names out there and it's going to spread the word and they're going to get so many deals and make so much money. And I think it's going to change the game. My only main concern is I hope it doesn't go to their head, the ego. I hope they don't lose the love for the sport because that's what sports are all about is the love. And if you don't have the love, you're just playing for money and that's not what it's about.
Definitely, you bring up a great point there, Taylor, that obviously these 18 to 22-year-olds are getting sponsorships in the first life, and it'll definitely will go to some of their heads, have egos that they're sponsored by some big-time companies and so forth. So you definitely bring up a good point. These student athletes still need to stay level-keeled and know that they're not in the professional ranks yet. They still have a lot to prove playing in college athletes. And I love that you brought up Barstool Sports too. We actually have Dave Portnoy's best friend coming on the podcast on Thursday, which we're producing actually tonight with Elio. So one of our biggest podcasts to date, but we're joined here with Taylor right now. Like Taylor, like going out of college, you just graduated. Like what's your ultimate goal now? You're in the real world. Welcome to the real world.
Thanks. It's been a journey so far. I've applied multiple places and just not working out. So, but in the long run, I really want to open my own sports agency ran by women. I want to be the owner and I want to sign college women athletes. And I just want to give them, the women in sports, a really big platform because they don't have one as it is. Like they don't have a big one. unless you're going to the Olympics like Simone Biles. I just want to open a sports agency and give women the platform they deserve, especially if they're really, really good athletes, like most of them are.
That is absolutely fantastic. And I definitely think there's a niche for that, especially like in the NIL and sports agency of having like an agent like yourself just represent women only. That's like really powerful and really awesome and definitely awesome woman power. So good for you on that. And really before we let you go, like what is like your advice? Like if I like try to shotgun a beer, like how do you do it? I've actually tried through the years. I failed miserably, spilled all over me. Like how do you shotgun a beer correctly?
So the main thing is you got to tilt it down so all the bubbles go to the top.
Okay.
You find the air bubble at the bottom, you pop the hole, and when I do it, I tilt it a little bit first, get a little bit out, and then I pop the top because then the carbonation doesn't go down fast enough. So it doesn't hurt as bad. So you just got to open your stomach and just let the
Wow.
carbonation go down, you know?
Okay. Well, I might try when we hit a Scotch Take milestone and like subscribers and viewers. I might just do it, and I might need Taylor as a coach. I might need to fly down to Atlanta, have a coach to actually
Oh, yeah.
do it right. So, Taylor, thank you so much for coming on. Definitely expect to see Taylor here in the near future on some Scott Take hot takes, other content that we create. Thank you so much for coming on. You can say the tagline and the Scott Take hot take.
Well, thanks for having me. I really enjoyed it. It was so much fun.
Keep it lean and clean, my friends.